This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. On the Browns sideline, you see Kevin Stefanski. His guys coming off a road victory in their opener a week ago, looking to make it 2 in a row before heading home. Across the way, the head coach of the Dolphins. His team also winners in their opener, so a couple of 1-0 teams doing battle here. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by their new quarterback, Greg. It is the rookie out of Oklahoma State.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end. And the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games, and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Try again here. 2nd and 10. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to be taken down after a big second down pickup. But we do have a penalty marker on the field. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far. And it draws the flag. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball. He was seemingly in control the entire game. His defense all week, they talk about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. But if he does that, I'll tell you what, I really like their chances.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Tua, give it to Achane. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8. From the 43, here's second and 1.
At the 43-yard line.
Once again, it's Achane. Achane, a first down, and then some. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
28 yards. And the Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. Oh, a loose football. But I think the Dolphins are going to be able to hold on. And indeed, they will keep possession. Here's a second and 6. From the gun, here's Tua. That's made there by Waddle. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal. He's going to come up short.
Well, now they've tried a little bit of everything, Mike. First down, they think they can pass it in. Second down, they go to the ground. What does this offensive coordinator have on his call sheet for this third and goal situation? We're about to find out.
Now, Tagovailoa on third and goal. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Dolphins. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Browns offense ready to possess the football for the second time. So, Greg, this was not a Christmas gift in May when the schedule maker said, hi, your season's going to start with back-to-back road games. However, win the first. If you can win here and then head home 2-0, this season takes on a very different tone.
Oh, there's no question. Am I crazy, though? I can make an argument that I'd rather play the away games early in the season. We're fresh. We're not beat up. We don't have a roster that's depleted, getting a lot of new guys into it. When you get into the meat of the season, middle to back end, there's a lot of new guys playing for the first time. Practices are a little shorter. Travel's a little bit harder. You're not feeling as good. So if they can somehow get 2 early road wins here, knowing that now there's a lot of home games as the season unfolds, I actually think they could be doing themselves a favor.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Now, faking the give, going deep downfield for Jeudy. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains. They'll run it with Judkins. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the Dolphins' 43-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Off road, right side, taken by Njoku. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Cleveland.
Back to throw. Here's a screen set up for Judkins. He'll get it inside the 20. And he is out of bounds. That screen goes for 12. And that's a 1st down. So after 1, 7-0 is our score. And we're back to South Florida. After this, ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Brown. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. Fastest kick is good. And the Browns will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Miller now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. That one broken up. It's incomplete. Falls over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
On the coverage defensively.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Pushed out to his left. He's going to look downfield once again. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
37-yard line.
A run up the middle with Achane, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Miami.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa. Now a screen set up for Achane. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Jason Sanders for the field goal try. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Dolphins will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
While the play results in an incompletion, I think these are the type of decisions from a young quarterback that you're okay with. If the play's not there, if you don't feel good, throw the ball away, don't turn it over, and let's live for the next play call.
And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Brown.
Off the play action. He'll set up to throw. It's a short throw caught by Njoku.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are all holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Third down, they need 5. He'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. First and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll step up and run. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. 5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Sampson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8. This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's third and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal. Pass's kick is good. And the Browns will tie this game up here late in the first half. So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Jalen Wright now on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Throwing is Tua. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for the Dolphins.
A run out of the gun with Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11.
To the yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll fake the hand. Now, Tua scrambling to his left. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Brings up second down at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw is Tua. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A gain of 2 brings up third.
From the gun, here's Tua. Open man, left side, he's got it. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down.
Now a first down throw for Tua. That's taken in by Achane. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3. Second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
again, it's Tua. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. Sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So, halftime straight. Both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Right now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. So, Greg, the home opener after winning on the road, I know you've said it a bunch, there's a different satisfaction for a team to go on the road and get a win. So it's got to feel good to start your home season at 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, everyone loves to play week 1 at home. Your fans are into it. The hope and the optimism of the season is at an all-time high. It doesn't always go that way. So they go on the road and they get a win. So now expectations coming back to your home field, your home crowd. Now everyone's really juiced up. So this is going to be a great environment, a great week 2 opportunity for them to not only start 2-0, but to get to 1-0 at home.
Third and a yard. We'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he'll have the first down. He'll get him up around the 37. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Well run with Achane. And that's good run support on the end. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Tua. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Another really nice pickup there, Mike, and we've seen them continue to utilize him in the passing game really from the jump, and these are the kind of numbers you traditionally see out of a number 1 receiver, but at least for this game here, he's been their number 1 option in this offense.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Miami Dolphins.
Tua. That's to Waddle again.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, it's a little bit different now.
Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Dolphins will extend their 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Browns offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So I really like the decision, Mike. This is a rookie quarterback making more veteran decisions, and I think in his growth process this early on in his career, those are really good signs because how often do we see these rookies still think they're back in college, they're the best player on the field, and they can make every throw, even if it's not there. You're not going to get away with that consistently in the NFL. Throw it away. Really nice job here by the young quarterback.
Forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. This will be a short pickup to about the 30. It's Greg Newsome in to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 6.
Second down at the 30-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Forced out wide. The second down throw is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Ryan Stonehouse to punt.
Formation for the Dolphins.
He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. Will manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. That's Greg Newsome in to make the stop. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Here's 2. Now a screen set up for Achane. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The problem with some of these long developing plays is that it really forces the quarterback to hold on to the ball. They tried to hit him there with that big shot downfield, but the protection is just not able to hold up, and they're able to get home.
Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. They run straight ahead with Judkins. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Here's Judkins now as we begin the 4th quarter. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. That's caught. Down the field is Tillman. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
1st down, Browns.
That is caught outright on the RPO. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. This is almost certainly 4-down territory if they need them all. Touchdown extra point gives them the lead. It is 1st down and goal.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they? prevent the sack.
Tillman, the man in motion. Judkins. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Now, this is something that we typically see out of maybe a more veteran quarterback, not necessarily a rookie, but just having a really nice sense of game management, throw the ball away, and live for the next down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Pass now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Miller now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Dolphins offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. This one's complete to Hill. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
And now it's Tua.
At the 28-yard line.
Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout.
1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
Another Dolphins 1st down.
Tua to throw again. That's caught by Hill. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Take a look at his receiving numbers. So he has been terrific. Over 100 yards in this one. Now it's 2nd and 1. To the air again, Tagovailoa. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
44. Ready?
Here's H.A. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
It's a loss of 1.
From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Tua. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball
to the goal line and in. Tyreek Hill. Down Miami. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they pick it up. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 27-yard line.
They run it once more with Judkins. And he'll be lucky to just get some positive yards out of that one. Out of bounds, pickup of 2. Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. Going deep downfield for Judy. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Tyreek Hill getting ready for this next drive along with the rest of the Miami offense. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
On third down, it's Ewers. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Taken at the 19. And he's going to be taken down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This is brought in downfield by Judy. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Left side, he's got Njoku. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8. Here comes 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now they'll set up to throw. He finds Judy on that one. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Downfield for Njoku. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are right back in this one.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. It's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
On the ground, here is Achane. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. The stoppage comes just over a minute to play in this one.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
It is 3rd and 10. On the draw with Achane.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. Here is 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to keep it himself.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26.
So, fins up. It's a win for the Dolphins. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory.